something to be admired, I have to say. Well, there's three of them round, he's still going. Look at this, Kevin.
It's a brilliant run from Messi. Will he go all the way? It's one of the great Copa del Rey final goals.
Absolutely superb. And this is the genius of the little man. Oh, Kevin, 57 goals now this season, and he's not finished. Great time to score. Look at this. 1, 2, round head. Kicks away from Rico. One more defender inside, bang. Oh, he's just unbelievable. Or do you stop him?
The herd, Espanyol midfield plan. Takes a deflection. It's into the path of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo turns into trouble. Brilliant footwork. Amazing goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. Vintage Ronaldo. He's the man.
Here he goes. Rivellino, watch Pele now. What a beautiful goal from Pele. El Rey Pele. 100 goals for Brazil in World Cup competitions, and Brazil take this 1-0 lead.
Futsal might not be as high profile as football, but it certainly has some of the most technical players in the world, with the technical side of the game receiving a considerable amount of praise from players and pundits around the world. Futsal is a sport that is growing at a rapid rate, with the game becoming more popular both in the UK and across the globe. Futsal has produced a number of high-profile names that have moved on to football to further their careers, but the sport's popularity is unlikely to ever reach the level that football does. With the likes of Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo and Pele all starting their footballing careers playing futsal, how likely are we to see the sport grow in the UK? We're here at the University of Winchester to see if there's a pathway into a career in futsal, or whether it's just a step up to football. Chris Ballard set up the Futsal Society 2 years ago and is chairman of the side at Winchester University, and has seen the popularity of the sport grow ever since. The Hampshire-based university now have teams that compete regularly in both the Solent League and the Bucks League. Ballard admitted that the futsal team can provide a good opportunity to people who struggle to get into the university football team, where places in the squad are limited due to the large number of players.
I think that futsal is a really good developing ground because it also teaches discipline going into 11-a-side, whereas we've got a lot of players who play football now that are, even though they're really good, they feel that futsal allows them to be a bit more creative because they've only got so limited time to do what they need to do.
Ballard's comments are echoed by Matteo De Luigi, who has been a regular in the Winchester Dragons side after failing to make the cut in the football trials at the university.
Came in Winchester and wanted to keep training football, so I tried with the football trials with no chance, and they told me about futsal trials and they said, yeah, why not, let's try, let's play.
The futsal captain also outlined the advantages of playing futsal compared to some of the ill-tempered matches that regularly occur across the UK in football.
It helps you out with like the technical side of getting in position, receiving pass, and obviously you got the skills that these players have, like Messi with dribbling, Ronaldo with step overs, and all the other skills.
Ballard's comments about the technical side of futsal improving are echoed by professionals of the game, including Southport's Adam Dawson, who had previously been at Tranmere Rovers of the National League, whilst chatting to the club about his time in futsal.
Technically wise and on the ball and dealing with awareness and space, and dealing with tight situations with opposition players around you, and working on tactical formations, and just basically playing the game at a higher tempo and, with close ball control.
Futsal was first founded in 1930 in Uruguay as an indoor alternative to football, and the success of the sport at professional level certainly lies in South America, with Argentina and Brazil both winning major trophies on a regular basis. Chris and his Winchester Dragons team are one of 2 teams representing the university in the Hampshire FA Recreational League, and finished the season strongly to finish a respectable 3rd in the division. That strong finish to the season included an 8-1 thrashing of their university rivals, the Winchester Warriors, and a hard-fought 6-3 win over second-place Sucrias. But just how popular is the sport in the UK? The University of Winchester have seen their participation figures rise at an impressive rate in the last year, and the founder of the society, Chris Ballard, was pleasantly surprised by the figures.
We've achieved so much in such a short period of time from when the society was just getting going, really. So we've increased our numbers exponentially from about 20 to about 60, which is absolutely insane. I've had a brilliant committee team that I'm so grateful for, that have been on the ball from the get-go.
Although De Luigi has enjoyed his experience of playing futsal in England, he is planning to play 11-a-side football when he returns to his native Switzerland. However, he is looking to continue playing futsal during the winter break in his homeland.
I think I'm going back to play football with my team in Switzerland, but maybe in winter break. I think it's quite useful to play futsal, to keep training and improve maybe your technique.
De Luigi will certainly be looking to take his good form for the Dragons into playing competitive football back in Switzerland. Now, it's common knowledge to football fans that the best player in the world is either Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, but what about futsal's alternative?
Falcao. Fernandinho. Falcao! It had to be Falcao! It just had to be him! They asked him to come on and rescue Brazil, and he has done just that. The world's best player.
Alessandro Rosa Vieira, or more commonly known as Falcao, is considered to be the best player to ever play futsal, having scored an astonishing 393 goals in just 201 appearances for the Brazilian national team. His story is a different one compared to most professional footballers who use futsal as a platform to step up to football. The striker had a brief spell at Brazilian giant Sao Paulo before moving back to futsal, where he has won major honours for both club and country. The Dragons have had a recent upturn in form in 2018, and William Heron is hopeful that the sport can grow across the UK, having previously not participated in futsal before going to the university.
I know much about futsal before I came here, so I think across England everyone should start playing it. This year we've more than doubled our numbers since last year, and we'll aim to do the same next year, so I think it'll keep growing.
Futsal will continue to grow as a sport, with more people being introduced to it every year. Jake Ashton works as the Recreational Football Development Officer for the Hampshire FA, and he has been impressed with the increase in participation for futsal in the Hampshire region. The statement reads, "Futsal participation in Hampshire has grown significantly over the last few years, especially at youth level where football players can play futsal if the weather affects their matches. There has been an increase in participation figures in futsal of all age groups, and the Hampshire FA are confident of seeing further development of the sport." European countries have been making positive steps towards success in professional futsal, with Portugal and Spain contesting the Futsal World Cup final in 2018, a competition which was narrowly won by Portugal.
It is a repeat of the 2010 Futsal Euro final. The penalty here, Bruno Coelho to win it, surely. Bruno Coelho scores again, and Spain have 55 seconds to find an equaliser. The buzzer goes, and it is Portugal who win their first ever Futsal Euro title, and Portugal are the champions of Europe.
With the first futsal league being formed in 1990, with only a small number of teams competing, opportunities were limited and teams had to regularly play matches in other European countries. The sport has come a long way since then and is providing players with the opportunity to play professionally in futsal or to take the step up to football should the opportunity arise. Futsal in the UK took off in 2002 when the first international tournament was held in Grimsby between Tranmere Victoria, Ireland, Scotland and Northern Ireland. The tournament was won by Tranmere Victoria, who won 3 games out of 3 to lift the trophy. The tournament has since changed name and was most recently won by England. So it's fair to say the majority of futsal players would not hesitate to take up the opportunity of playing professional football if they were offered the chance, with money, bigger crowds being the main factor. But futsal is likely to provide a platform for the world's best footballers across the globe for years to come. The FA Futsal League has since been formed in 2008 and is still running to this very day. The Winchester Dragons are just one of many teams hoping to progress in futsal, and Chris will hope that he has left the team in the best way possible after such a successful season this year. This has been Jacob Potter reporting from the University of Winchester.